Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst, laid the groundwork for a psychological framework centered on personal growth and self-discovery. He introduced the concept of individuation, which is a lifelong journey to become the person one is meant to be and to realize one's unique potential. Individuation involves integrating various aspects of the personality, both conscious and unconscious, to achieve a sense of selfhood. His philosophy, often referred to as Jungian philosophy, emphasizes self-understanding for personal development. Jung authored several books, including The Psychology of the Unconscious, Man and His Symbols, and Archetypes, and the Collective Unconscious, among others. Jung's wisdom provides a roadmap for self-discovery, helping individuals understand their true selves, overcome challenges, and improve relationships. In this video, we discuss how to improve your life by applying Jung's philosophy. Understand your unconscious mind. Jung said, "Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes." According to Jung, one of the most crucial parts of life is uncovering your unconscious mind, especially what he called the shadow. The shadow encompasses all the parts of yourself that you are denying, such as traits you find shameful or undesirable. This may include explosive anger, envy, greed, pride, laziness, and more. You might believe that suppressing or denying these qualities makes you a better person, but what you try to suppress does not truly disappear. It intensifies. What you attempt to push away tends to surface uncontrollably in your weakest moments. For example, someone who is perceived as kind but has repressed anger might explode in fury at another during a moment of weakness. These moments can seem to come out of nowhere and have numerous negative effects, including diminishing your confidence and making others want to stay away from you. In summary, suppressed traits negatively affect you regardless, and the only remedy is to confront them directly. Work on your individuation process. According to Jung, individuation means becoming a unique and integrated being. It involves realizing your inner uniqueness and becoming yourself. You could therefore translate individuation as self-realization. One of Jung's important teachings was his work on the process of individuation, through which a person separates from the group and becomes a unique individual. When we are around others, we tend to act, often involuntarily. You might laugh at jokes that aren't funny, pretend to be excited about something, act more important or confident than you really are, or lie about being okay when you're not. Being in the world often feels like a performance. We present ourselves to others in a way that ensures we are seen as we want to be seen. Jung referred to this as the persona, which can be described roughly as a mask that an actor might wear on stage. The persona is how you present yourself in social situations and the impression you try to give to the world. According to Jung, we develop our persona from an early age, learning about social rules and manners and forming connections with others. Our persona often consists of multiple masks depending on the situation. For instance, you might act differently among friends than at work, but both could be parts of your persona. Excessive identification with your persona leads to disappointment because it is not your authentic self. This damages your self-confidence and increases the influence of your shadow. Therefore, it is crucial not to obsess over an idealized version of yourself, but instead work hard to understand who you truly are. The path to individuation. The path to individuation, according to Jung, involves integrating your conscious and unconscious selves. This means doing the shadow work we discussed earlier and understanding what is part of the persona and what is truly you. This does not mean you have to discard your persona. A persona can be very useful in your social image. For example, it helps you maintain professionalism at work or manage social interactions, even when you're frustrated. However, it is essential to personally understand the difference between your persona and the rest of you, and to have full control over your persona, rather than letting it control you. If you discover through reflection that you have some angry tendencies you're trying to suppress, so you don't have to start acting angry all the time or express your anger every time it arises. Instead, you can ask yourself in each situation whether your anger would be helpful at that moment. For instance, when you're at work and your strict boss makes a mistake, anger is probably not helpful. Channeling your anger into a more constructive action, like having a calm conversation with your boss, would be more useful. However, if you have a friend who constantly cancels plans to your inconvenience, expressing your anger might help them realize that it truly bothers you and that they can't take advantage of you. In both cases, you use your anger in a way that benefits you, whether by expressing it or using it to motivate yourself to do something more useful at the time. By understanding your impulses and your persona separately and integrating them whenever possible, you'll begin to take unique and beneficial actions for yourself. You will be more yourself and put yourself first more often. The result of this individuation process is finding your true self. The self represents who you are past, present, and future potential. It is filled with opposites that coexist peacefully, such as the unconscious and the persona. The self is in constant evolution, and thus the individuation process never truly ends. You must continue working on and exploring your emotions, behaviors, motivations, and reasoning. This can be done after social interactions, but it is best done in solitude when you have the time and energy to sit and reflect, or even write about it. Take care of yourself. To quote Jung, your soul has a great need because drought weighs upon your world. Doing shadow work and participating in the individuation process are extremely beneficial for your mental health, and one of the most important things you can do is take good care of yourself. That said, it is crucial to note that you cannot turn inward if your external circumstances are insufficient. You can only worry about who you are if you don't have to worry about more basic needs such as food, relaxation, and safety. In other words, you should find a stable foundation for your life before starting any other work on yourself. You need to have a goal, whether educational, work-related, or family-oriented. You need to have a home and people around you who care about you and can help you. In other words, you must take good care of yourself. This means eating healthily, getting enough sleep, exercising, and taking time to de-stress every day. Jung had many insights on improving your external life. He first emphasized the importance of setting boundaries and professional standards. These standards should not be grand and unattainable. You may not end up with that job or situation you desired, but you can always try to see the good in your work. Having your dream job is not a prerequisite for taking pride in your work. Instead, to find that feeling with the job you have, ask yourself the following questions. Are you doing your best? Is there a way to add a personal touch to your work? What parts of the job reflect your values? Of course, you are not limited to these questions, but they are a good start. The point is that these standards should concern you as much as a task you would rather be doing. Find balance. Just as your being consists of balanced opposites, you should try to achieve balance in your life. For every hour you work, make sure you rest adequately. For every moment spent socializing, also ensure you spend time alone. Eat foods that make you feel good and are healthy. Don't sleep too much, but definitely don't sleep too little. While financial security is a basic need, wealth is not, and pursuing it may become destructive in the long run. Something that can help you find balance in a busy and demanding world is to start building a routine, following schedules, or at least setting daily or weekly goals for yourself. This will give you an idea of what you need to do in the coming days or weeks, and allow you to better see when you have time for certain things, and when you should dedicate time and energy to others. Having an overview in the form of schedules or goals will help you find balance in your life and plan to meet your basic needs without overdoing it. Practice appreciation. Finally, Jung advocated the practice of appreciation. One of the most essential skills to learn in life is the ability to appreciate. Jung saw our ability to appreciate beauty as a vital part of life. If you cannot appreciate what is beautiful and good, you will never feel satisfied with what you have or feel that your basic needs are met. According to Jung, one of the best ways to cultivate this skill is by observing art and nature. Therefore, to work on self-improvement, your unconscious mind and your persona, you must take good care of yourself and meet your basic needs. Reflect daily. In Jung's words, to discover what is truly individual in ourselves requires deep reflection, and suddenly we realize how exceptionally difficult it is to discover individuality. One of the most important goals you should set for yourself and ways to take care of yourself is to take time for daily reflection. Reflect on your day. What did you do and why? How did you feel and why? How does this compare to other days? Jung recommends reflecting on the following aspects. Your worldview and beliefs. What are your beliefs? Why do you have them? What do they say about who you are as a person? Do they hinder you in your daily life? If so, how can you change them? Your actions and their motivations. How did you behave today? Are there any actions that stood out to you, and if so, why? What motivated your actions? Do you feel these actions are authentic to you? Why or why not? Who do you want to be? Did you work towards that goal today? If not, why? What stopped you? Desirable and undesirable traits. And what personality traits do you find undesirable, and why? Can you find traces of these traits in yourself? Try to be as honest as possible. Your dreams. What have you dreamed about in the last few nights? Could these dreams symbolize something about your own life? According to Jung, dreams reveal a lot about your unconscious, often disclosing hidden emotions or feelings that might be troubling you without your awareness. By analyzing your dreams, you bring these issues to the surface. Archetypes. Jung theorized that people have personas composed of human archetypes like the mother or the hero. Which archetypes resonate with you, and why? Are these behaviors destructive or useful? By journaling, meditating, or simply reflecting on these questions, you will get to know yourself in entirely new ways. Understanding yourself will help you take better care of yourself, understand your shadow, your persona, and who you truly are. Find meaning in your life. Jung's final quote for this video states, "The only purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. Considering the world as completely arbitrary, unjust, or even cruel is becoming increasingly common. While this may feel natural and logical, Jung argued that it is a fatal error. Finding something to believe in, Jung argued, is one of the most motivating and healthy approaches you can take towards life. He believed that someone who does not believe in anything can be defeated by every blow life delivers, because there is nothing to hold on to. Seeing a belief or overarching meaning as a branch to grasp when you are about to fall off a cliff can save your life. You need something to hold on to. When you have it, you will always be able to give some meaning to the chaos in the universe, your life, and yourself. It provides something to believe in and a deeper significance in everything you do." How can we work on personal growth if there is no specific lens through which we view the world? In Jungian philosophy, if the world is completely arbitrary, then so are we. If the world is cruel, then it makes no sense to try anything at all. But this is not true. We have complete power over ourselves regardless of our circumstances. Therefore, Jung said it is absolutely necessary to find something through which to view the world. This doesn't have to be a religion, though religion is a perfect example of such a viewpoint. Other lenses through which you might view the world include spiritual points not associated with a religion, certain philosophies or psychologies that resonate with you, or even broader scientific principles like evolution or entropy. Allowing yourself to explicitly believe in something greater helps you ground and contextualize your experiences. Someone who believes in karma or the importance of kindness is highly motivated to perform good deeds and feel good about themselves. Someone who believes that hard work will be rewarded is motivated to work hard and do their best every day. Someone who believes that all people are simply seeking love and to be loved has a good way to understand others' behavior and how to achieve things with others. Each belief motivates and helps you more in life. Ultimately, this means that whenever something bad happens or things don't turn out as expected or needed, there is a perspective that can comfort you, either by explaining why things ended up this way or by outlining a possible new plan of action for you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our comprehensive list of philosophies for life and more videos that help you find success and happiness through beautiful philosophical wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.